Chapter 5, Never Alone. I found myself standing in the center of the dance floor, timid and apprehensive, with my heart beating fast and my palms sweating. I was struck by a fearful realization that I had no idea how to dance. The thought of making a fool of myself in front of everyone, especially my partner, was too much to bear. The room was filled with people, all eyes on me, which only heightened my anxiety. Negative thoughts flooded my mind, each one more crippling than the last. What would they think if I messed up? I'm so clumsy, I'll probably fall flat on my face and make a huge fool of myself at this prestigious affair. Just when I was about to give up and leave the dance floor, I looked up at my dance partner and saw the love in his eyes. It was tender, warm gaze that conveyed a sense of safety and security. His hand reached out to hold mine, and the touch was reassuring. At that moment, I knew I wasn't alone anymore. My partner responded to my thoughts, assuring me I was not alone and that I should not be afraid. His voice was gentle and calming, like a soft breeze on a summer evening. He said, "When you dance with me, you will have a partner for life. I will never leave you. You never have to fear anything when you are with me." His words were like a balm to my anxious soul, and I felt my fear slowly fading away. I decided to follow his lead, and as he secured me within his arms, we began to move together. He was a natural dancer and made it easy for me to follow him. Slowly, he swayed me back and forth, and I felt reassured that there was nothing to fear with my partner by my side. He said, "Dancing is not about performance, but learning how to surrender and trust. Keep your eyes fastened on me, and don't be concerned with what others think. I am the one who will lead you. Never try to lead, or you will trip over your own feet. Just follow me. Be sure to return daily so you know where I am going and won't forget my steps." Grateful tears streamed down my face as I replied, "I'll go wherever you go. I'll never stop dancing with you. Never leave me though, because I can't do this without you. I've been longing for you all my life. I've always lived in a dark place, but now you have brought light." He looked at me with a smile of pleasure, moving my hair out of my face to get a better look at me. He said, "I will never leave you. You are safe with me. Let's dance together in this light forever." As our eyes met, a strong flow of passion streamed through me. I tried to believe it was real, but wondered if this was a figment of my imagination. This encounter with my partner was like I was the starring role in a movie I had watched from afar numerous times. Hope had found its way into my life, and I knew I would never be alone again. With every passing second, I drew closer to my partner and felt at ease in his presence. I longed for that moment to last forever. The rest of the world faded as my partner led me across the dance floor with effortless grace. His piercing eyes guided my every step as I followed his lead. Sometimes we moved slowly, while other times we moved faster, but he was always patient with me. He never once criticized me or made me feel inferior. Instead, he encouraged me with a smile and picked me up every time I stumbled. We laughed at my mistakes, and he taught me to learn from them and keep moving forward. He spun me around the room, and I felt a sense of trust in his every move. He promised to be with me always, to lead me every step of the way. Our dance was a perfect harmony of trust, love, and surrender. It was as if all the worries and loneliness I had previously carried had been lifted from my shoulders, and I could finally be myself with someone who would never judge or abandon me. Psalm 5, verse 8. Lead me in the right path, O Lord, or my enemies will conquer me. Make your way plain for me to follow. Psalm 25, verses 4 and 5. Show me the right path, O Lord. Point out the road for me to follow. Lead me by your truth and teach me, for you are the God who saves me. All day long I put my hope in you. Proverbs 24, verse 16. The godly may trip 7 times, but they will get up again. Isaiah 41, verse 10. Don't be afraid, for I am with you. Don't be discouraged, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will hold you up with my victorious right hand. Deuteronomy 31, verse 6. So be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, and do not panic before them. For the Lord your God will personally go ahead of you. He will neither fail you nor abandon you. 1 John 4, verse 18. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear, because fear involves torment. But he who fears has not been made perfect in love. Matthew 4, verse 19. Come, follow me, and I will show you how to fish for people. Psalm 86, verse 15. But you, O Lord, are a God of compassion and mercy, slow to get angry, and filled with unfailing love and faithfulness. John 10, verse 4. After he has gathered his own flock, he walks ahead of them, and they follow him because they know his voice. This ends chapter 5.